saying changed. Yeah, that looks different. You do get what I'm putting on the field now. Like you have your little guy that you go to or your person that you go to. Hey, this looks weird. What do you think?
All I understood was you're privy to the information that everybody else is not.
Yeah,
I'm trying not to comment on that statement. That's for sure. Because if you go to your little guy,
hey, how you doing, Mr. Nomad? How's it been, bro? It's awesome, huh, man?
Hey, how you doing?
I've been well. It's good. I don't know if you got my email. I
did.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure. I emailed Stone. I was like, because we were supposed to do just a one-on-one one today, and I couldn't tell with the snow. It's still snowing right now. Waiting to get a call.
And I didn't know either because I was out camping too. So
nice. How's the camping going?
That part went pretty good.
Yeah.
I took a nap about 7 o'clock last night. Woke up at 11. Didn't have my ring on my finger. So I did not sleep all night, running around with a flashlight everywhere I'd been, looking for my dang ring. Where was it? In my backpack.
At least you're smart enough to take it off.
Oh, I had. Yeah. No, I didn't take it off. There's a pouch in my backpack I keep my snacks in. It was in there. I found it at 7 o'clock this morning. It's like, gosh darn. And it's a nice ring.
Are they greasy snacks? Is that why? You dip in there and then they slip off?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Waters, I got to head out. I got to make a business phone call, man, because they called while I was on the live, but I was trying to make sure I explained everything that was being asked towards me.
Oh, you're good, man. I appreciate you coming in.
All right, bro. I got to dip out. Trip, y'all.
All right.
You have a good night, Stone Wolf. See you later, Limey. You stay away from all them yeah, you just watch out there, Limey. You be good, man. You be the biggest potato of them all. How about that? I'll say that. You be the biggest tater of them all. How about that? Does that work?
Yeah, that works cool.
All right, y'all. Trip.
So Limey, are you from Australia?
No, I'm from the UK. So I'm in England.
The UK.
Yeah.
You're up late.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of. I'm in the Midlands of the UK. So you got the West Midlands, which has a very distinct accent.
We're from America. We don't know that.
I actually do. I'm starting to figure out the regions. Yeah, because of Noah and because of Jimmy Rizzo. Like Jimmy Rizzo's up north. He's closer to what's it called? He's about as close to Scotland as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
It's closer to trouble than you could get.
Well, yeah, but you can tell because the Londoners have a specific accent, and then the more rural you get, that's when it starts getting cloudy, like Jimmy.
Yeah,
and that's why I always make a joke that Noah sounds like she's from London.
Hey, Mud, how you doing?
But what's his name? Simon's from London.
Yeah,
Simon does things with music in London.
Yeah, there's a lot of variation for sure. And I love accents both in the US, the UK, everywhere, but I'm not very good always at telling where people are from, even within the UK. So, but yeah, and then you've got like different Welsh and Scottish accents and different Irish accents, like you say, difference between city and rural.
Oh, come to America, you wouldn't believe it. Almost everybody has an accent except me.
Yeah, no, right.
That's what every American says.
That's what
every American says.
Yeah.
I still don't know what a Chicago accent sounds like, if anybody's wondering.
No, I don't know.
I can't understand the language, so accent is beside the point when you can't understand the language.
It's not a different language.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah, it is.
No, it's just slang. It's just slang like they have around here. Like, I don't speak Ebonics, but I can make out some words.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just everybody's different slang for different regions.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I've asked you before, Jacob, but whereabouts are you? Because you're talking about snow and stuff. And
I'm in the Chicagoland area.
Chicago. Right.
That's why I say I don't understand what a Chicago accent sounds like.
Right. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Dog Bears. Bulls.
And the worst part is us Washingtonians. Everybody's got an accent. But Washingtonians just speak English. I don't know what the problem is.
Absolutely. Yeah, it works for countries and regions within countries too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go 30 miles from where I used to live, and there's another accent. You know, go 30 miles from there, there's another accent.
I've watched some YouTube videos on accents around the States, and there's like a small community that pretty much talks like they did like 400 years ago, you know, and like the New England accent generally, and and just like really odd, interesting dialects and stuff.
Oh, there's
Just,
places
really,
like Louisiana where they haven't changed the accent in 200 years.
yeah.
The Cajun accent is another level.
I mean, I can't understand a word.
It's like French.
Kind of like Jimmy Rizzo when he's got a good buzz on, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my favorite US accents of the region, though, is Southern accents. I love Southern accents, but it might be because my dad is from North Carolina and Virginia, so it could well be for that reason. Kind of like
us Americans like the English accent.
Yeah. So I found out.
I think there's a pompousness that comes to it. I think everybody thinks anybody with an English accent is intelligent.
Yep.
That's
I
usually
think there is
an
that
American
assumption for some, for sure.
But I think Southern Americans get
true.
the same. I think Southern Americans get the same thing with their accent. Everybody thinks because you're Southern, you're dumber. Like it's a regular
absolutely.
Thing.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's kind of the same here. Like if you're too far south or you're too far south or North English, then people assume that you're stupider. Because I guess because you're like further away from London, so yeah. Like people from Liverpool.
I think the people in London are stupider than outside of London.
Yeah, there's a good mix everywhere, to be honest.
Because number one, I mean, we here in America, we think the same thing. If you live in LA or New York or any of our really big cities, you're stupider than people that live outside these cities.
Oh yeah, I've heard like
usually.
I've heard like
in the major cities, a lot of things are catered for, and then like with London, I usually use when I was talking to Noah about this, I use Chicago as an example for London.
Oh, Chicago's a perfect example. Yeah,
all of the money for Illinois goes into Chicago. It doesn't get distributed through the places outside of Chicago. So I can see why the places outside of London dislike London, because that's where all of the economy is based.
Yeah, there's different stereotypes about London depending on where else you live in the UK and where in the socioeconomic ladder you are as well. So it's either full of elites robbing you blind, or it's full of immigrants robbing you blind.
I've seen,
but either way, like
Wales,
you say, the majority of the money's in London for sure. Yeah, apparently, and I've not looked into this, but apparently, if you take London out of the equation, the rest of the UK is about as well off as Mississippi. And looking around the state of the country at the moment, I can kind of believe it. So,
yeah.
I don't know enough about the politics and the lifestyle over there to say that, but by God, I'm not living in Mississippi. I'll go live up in the north in some Illinois or Ohio or something like that before I go to Mississippi.
Yeah, it's just talking about like the fact of
you're talking about the financial
the average
well-being.
national wage should actually be 2 or 3 or 4 grand lower, but London actually drags the entire national wage up by like £3,000 or £4,000 a year.
Well, I think look at the state where I'm from, Washington State, which is as big as your whole area. One city controls everything that happens. I mean,
Seattle runs Washington, right?
Seattle and Spokane run Washington. Seattle's way bigger than Spokane, but they run Washington. And I'm about to leave Washington and become an Arizona resident.
Permanently?
Yeah. Both my kids decided they want to move down here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. At least you get the nice weather.
It was 64 today.
That's good.
All day.
I got 4 to 6 inches of snow.
That's a bad word. You know that, right?
Snow? Or 4 to 6 inches on a panel of guys.
Well, 4 to 6 inches is bad words too, but no, snow. I haven't seen snow I haven't physically touched snow in 5 years.
You haven't passed by any mountains or anything?
I'm married. This woman ain't going nowhere like that. And you know me, Jake. I'll go anywhere. You know that.
They got places you can pull up to in an RV where you could still go out and touch the snow on the side of a mountain at a national park.
Now, last year on the way home to Washington, we went through Missoula, Montana in the snow. Wife never exited the rig once. And I was like, I'm going to go out and play. It's like, all right, go out and play. I grabbed my dog. We went out and played in the snow. I mean, it was like, it's snow. Come on.
Yeah.
And usually I'm up in Washington. This is the worst week of weather we're going to have this year. I'm going camping.
Fair enough.
Because that's the way I am.
I was going to say, because you figure in Washington, you probably run into a decent amount of snow.
Oh, you got to go to get it from where I live in the lowlands. But yeah, we're surrounded by volcanoes and mountains, and it doesn't take much to go get snow any time of year.
I don't think I got to go to any of these places. I don't know if we went. I think we went to Mount Rainier.
Rainier's cool.
Yeah, I think that's where we went in Washington. But I didn't go to Olympic National Park, and I didn't go to North Cascade National Park.
Olympics are my home ground.
Yeah.
I've hiked almost every trail out there over the last 30 years, 40 years, you know.
The picture they got here looks awesome with the moss growing on the trees. I'm going to pull it up.
But the whole rainforest.
Yeah, it looks nice.
The Ho's pretty cool. The beaches are cool. Cowlotch, Claylock, as we call it, but it's Cowlotch. But been down that road.
Pretty.
Yeah, it looks wild with all the. But I was looking at the North Cascades. That's just huge mountains covered in snow.
North Cascades, you don't want to be there right now.
Oh, is it just frozen?
Late spring, before the flies and the mosquitoes come out, it's absolutely stunning out there. Which I got a trip planned going out there to do some rock hounding with a buddy of mine.
And then that one's Mount Rainier National Park.
Yeah, Mount Rainier. I go there every year.
Gonna say, so you got to be seeing snow. They got snow up on those mountains year round, don't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah, glaciers.
Yeah.
Mount Rainier has 6 different glaciers on it.
6 glaciers on it. Oh, I was trying to figure out where I went to. Where is the largest freshwater lake in North America?
Ontario?
Lakes? No. Where is it?
Superior?
Yeah.
It's
I was thinking
northeast, southwest of the Mississippi, I think.
Oh yeah, it's definitely northwest, or northeast. Here in the west, we don't have those big lakes. If you go North America, there's some places in Canada, British Columbia especially, that got some really big lakes.
Oh yeah, they've got like some ridiculous percentage of the entire world's fresh water in Canada, haven't they? It's like over 50% just in one country or something. It's
some of the lakes they name them different,
right?
Because there's little sections of river running lake to lake. But some of those areas are just 1,000 miles of lake.
Okay, I'm thinking of the highest altitude lake in North America. Man, where is it? Can't remember which one I'm thinking about, but we went and saw one that was called the highest altitude lake, and I don't remember if it was North America or if it was west of the Mississippi or what it was. But
where were you?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I went to so many national parks, and I just kept going from state to state, and I was like, I don't even know where I'm at anymore.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
There's some lakes in Colorado that are way up there in hills.
Yeah, the biggest one that's coming up right now is in Colorado. It's the Pacific Tarn. That's at 13,420 feet.
That's crazy for a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 5-acre lake.
So it's a small lake, but it's still way up there.
It's still pretty high.
Oh, speaking of that, God damn it. Somebody shoved something in my pocket yesterday.
What a find. I thought maybe it's
I totally forgot about it. I was out there camping and totally forgot about something in my pocket. Good.
Right.
Thank you for saying hi, because reminding me to pull it out of the pocket.
Why we would have forgotten.
Right, I've got to get going, guys. Because, as you say, it's late here.
No.
And I've got an important call tomorrow regarding my welfare payments. So yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, Limey. I appreciate it.
For that. No worries. It's a good chat. You know, I wanted to throttle Cursed as usual, but we got there in the end. So.
Hey, we weren't cussing each other out, so we're doing good today.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, take care, guys. Catch you later.
Yep, have a good one.